Okay, so thank you for commenting and that you can hear us. So I was saying before, but there was no sound, that we are the TiKA team. This is Florine, Adrian, and Conrad. We have one more team member. Unfortunately, he could not make it today, but he's usually behind the buttons anyway, so he's more of an internet fan. So he'll be joining us probably on the chat.
Or we will kill
No,
him.
no, no, no. So we're very excited that we're so close to our goal. I'm going to introduce to you the team. So Florine, he started the idea about 2 years ago. After 1 year or so of dabbling with the idea, he brought in Adrian.
I didn't brought him. He just came to our. He jumped into our place, and he just won a design competition, and I showed him the main prototype. He was really excited about it, and after a few months, he came with so many ideas about developing this product, and afterwards, Coran joined us, Andre also, and a big community from this space. We are working in a maker space in Bucharest. It's a lot of feedback from the community. So this is why we decided to try Kickstarter and to get this product to everybody.
Oh, and yeah, it was a fun journey until now. For me, I'm not in the product or design area. I'm more into the film, photography, and it was a lot of fun. I played around with TiKA a lot in the last 6 months.
You actually became a designer.
Well,
So he invented a lot of stuff.
a lot of the designs you see will have had my input in them, so to speak. But it's the building block that matters the most. Yeah, I think it's much better.
Actually, by seeing you playing with it and discover so many things, we got even more excited and encouraged people. That's how we came up with the tagline, "You can also be a designer," because you can modify. It's all about creating and modifying every TiKA set that we give you. So please don't be restricted to like what we show you here. This is like
the question.
okay. You have a question?
Or no?
No.
All right. We'll have after the small introduction, we'll wait a bit more for people to join if they are anybody interested. And then we'll just jump into the Q&A. Adrian will present to you shortly how to build, what are the basic principles of TiKA. And later on, I will build this from scratch again.
So actually, we will dismantle this one now live, and we'll build it again.
Can you tell us?
Well, I don't know if you can see it from there exactly. It's kind of a spider. Well, it is a spider, but yeah. It's more of a light for the ground to light up, and probably perfect for Halloween in a kid's room or something like that. Definitely.
And
Can you light it up?
this one has also some moving parts.
Like it actually moves all its limbs and head with one single swoop.
You'll see that with TiKA you can build really structural designs or structures, but you can also, if you're not making triangles, you can also make moving parts. which is really cool. We are discovering a lot of these moving things that are really interesting, and yeah, it's a lot to discover.
So I think
We can take some questions.
yeah, we should start with whatever questions you already have. And then Adrian will do the presentation and we'll go on with another set of questions. Some of the questions we already got on Facebook was how many LED sticks do we put on one single base, which is 6 is the number of LEDs one base should hold. After that, the light will slowly dim and lose its luminosity. Another
But
question.
this is also like a work in progress for us. It depends on how big of a power supply can we put inside the base and inside the electronics. So this would also be on our design thinking for the future development. How can we improve? How can we put like even more power inside it? Or how can we find stronger LEDs?
But for now, what we have, and this is actually a very nice prototype. For me, it was, they came to me, this is the TiKA, show it somehow. And it was full of fun and joy for last 6 months, at least. Do you have any questions?
Yeah, we have
Okay,
some
so we have from Daniel one question. Do you have in plan to change the wood sticks into metal sticks?
Well,
No.
no, not really, because the wood sticks act as an insulator between, this will also be in the presentation a bit on building the circuits around the LED. So if it would be all metal, you can't really do a circuit in it. You have to use conductive sticks that take the electricity where you want it, and the wooden sticks that insulate that circuit from creating shorts.
Cheetah.
From Jane, we have, if I make an object with TiKA, can I disassemble it if I want to make another object?
Of course,
This is the main feature of this. You can make as many designs as you want. So you can just take the stick, put it here, grab it. I don't know.
Actually, we can already start to disassemble.
Yeah, like
so we'll be building this again.
the
So
sticks
definitely.
will stick to each other like this.
So it's pretty good for packaging it and holding it in a small base.
You can never lose your sticks because they will all always come together like that.
So yeah, the answer is definitely, and we want that to be your experience of building something, enjoying it while you want it, and then just destroying it and building something new with the same sticks.
Yeah, and as for the plants kit, you can grow your plant. You can grow your structure according to your plants. So it's an evolving design if you want. You can make any kind of lamps. You can change it again, change your mind one day after another. It's really easy to use and to disassemble it and to make it again. So I think we answered also to Andrag questions. There's one more question from Chitan. I would like to know more how you thought about
Yeah, just bring it a bit closer so we don't.
potentially using this to classroom to teach science electronic design. I develop courses and deliver them in secondary schools. So this is a really good question. We had it from our community. When we first started this, we had children in mind and their education. Um, we decided to launch it as a design product, so people get used to building with this kind of structure. It's There are a lot of educational means in this modular set. Um, we will we will
Actually,
we will think about them. We have many ideas, and probably the next Kickstarter campaign will be for educational purposes. You can learn a lot about magnetism, electricity, geometry, um, physics,
3D structures,
3D structures.
stabilizing.
so
Yeah,
basically, yeah, definitely a good
Mechanisms.
for science class.
yeah, it's really good for constructions classes in the university. You can learn how the electricity works. Uh, if the LED is not going on, there's a problem with the wires. You have to change them, and it will work. It's trial and error, but you can never go wrong.
Okay.
Oh, any?
Another question that I think is related from Andy. So hey, how do I know what object I can build if I get one set? Are there some guidelines? Of course there are. So what we encourage you is to discover more and more with each set. Build for 5 favorite designs that we discovered. Of course, there are many more. We don't want to tell them all. We don't know.
We don't know.
We don't know actually.
So
You can start. You can literally start with the guiding book, and then you can.
done. And I think a demonstration and the basic principles would be in order, and then I think that those will help you clarify more. So just to have all, yeah.
Do you want to present the
After we design,
No, I'll take.
Okay. So basically, what we discovered by playing many hours is that you better separate your sticks on sizes, on the 5 types of sizes that we have, because then you can much easily get them together. Okay. Just group them together by sizes.
Yeah, we have the balls here.
And it's better if you care about your neighbors to play like on a small blanket or something like that, because otherwise you'll make a bit of noise just by playing with them and with the balls, of course. Okay, you're disassembling fast.
Well, disassembling is always faster than
Of course.
assembling.
So, what we have now is like the smallest size. Here. And then the next one,
And
the bigger size, and the largest. So this 5 is the key of TiKA as a principle. And I think it differentiates this game. You can call it a game? No, it's not a game. You can differentiate this set by the others that are out there, because these sizes were carefully chosen based on geometric rules. So you can build regular structures like cube, like prism, like rectangle, but you can also build super random structures that appear very organic. So this is like the main idea or innovation. The sizes of the sticks are very important. That's why we have to group them for easy access to them. Right. So other than size, we have like Conrad said. Let me take the second one with the wire and we have the simple stick, which is a simple wooden stick with two magnets, and they're not connected, which means there is no electricity flowing from one side to the other. So this is what we will call a simple stick or an isolation stick. And the other type is the one that has a wire that connects both magnets at the end, like that. So this one will connect the two balls. So it will connect the circuit, and electricity would flow up to the L.E.D one, which basically has a plus side and a minus side. So the two main polarities. And the plus and the minus, are also in the base, on two corners of the base. The other one has no electricity, the third one. Okay, let me show you quickly. The simplest light. You've got three balls. And light. And this would be like the simplest light. You can play with it like that. You can take it apart. Let me put another one. Attach the sensor.
Okay.
Did I hold it in place?
Yes.
Okay. Ah, it's that one. Sorry. Okay. So this is the sensor and the dimming function. Let me just dim it a little bit like that. Okay. Okay, so you're able to see the light. What happens if I accidentally put this one the other way around? Nothing. So all the electronics are protected. I will just find out that I did something wrong, right? So then I just have to flip it around and it will work.
Of course, I think in the final version, we had a new iteration that will have
It's currently
a little sound
Yes.
beeping when you shorten the circuit, just to know.
So basically, whenever you shorten the circuit or you did something wrong, like I did earlier, you will receive a sound from the base that will tell you, something is wrong. So you'll be able to quickly learn how to make simple circuits. This one doesn't work, see? This one works. If I switch it like that, it doesn't work. If I switch it here, it works. So now we will quickly build one very famous lamp.
We have a very good question from Jane.
Okay.
She said, so if I buy a set and I decided I need more sticks and bolts for a design, they will be available separately. So I have I have my set, but I also have extra sticks and bolts. Yeah, of course.
Since there is an unlimited number of designs and we don't really know exactly how many you can build, of course, if you discover something, hey, I need like 2 more sticks. That's why we also included the add-on to discover new things. And in the future, based on the campaign's success, we plan to open a platform, online platform, in which we will sell continue to sell add-ons and small sets.
Yeah, probably you can buy sets of 10 sizes. Maybe you can choose what sizes you want. If you want an extra LED stick, you can order it. So you don't have to buy any more bases, concrete base or wooden base. You just have to you can order only sticks and balls. Anyway, the base is not a must to use. You can also build without it. We invented the bases after we played a lot only with the sticks and the balls.
You can actually build something now without it, if you want.
Okay. Fine.
And it's super fun to play like with your brother or sister. Or you want 2, 4. Give me the 2 stick. No, give me the 4. Why did you take my stick?
5. Good. And 4 again.
We have another question from Andy. How many LED sticks can I put on a single base? We answered that. It's the number is 6, but you can put more, but the intensity of the light will be lower.
Lower, yeah.
And what happens if I inverse the polarity of the energy conducting sticks? Nothing's happened.
Of the wire, nothing happens.
Nothing happens.
It's just a simple wire that connects the ball.
If you're not getting the right path to plus and minus, the light will not go on.
And the small sound will
And the base will give you the sound. Yeah.
show you that you have shortened the circuit. On that note, on the polarity note, since these are magnets, you will find when building with TiKA that you want to create a majority polarity in one joint to build. So if I reverse this, it will still stick, but if I have the same polarity on a lot of sticks, a later stick will probably not stick that much, so it will stick less powerfully or push it away. Therefore, in a wider structure, the magnet's polarity is something to take into account, and but it's still, if it pulls you, okay. If it pushes, you'll immediately find out that you have to change the polarity of that one stick so it sticks better to the whole structure.
But the magnet polarity will do absolutely nothing to the electricity. So they're 2 separate things. They're not connected. Okay. Any other questions?
The answer to.
Yeah, we're live. Hopefully.
No.
So this is one of the lamps that was seen a lot and was really liked, so to speak, on in our images and Facebook pages.
So I think this is what you would put on your night table.
Yeah. So the lamps pack usually has this size of lamps, so you can build this or a bit bigger. For larger constructions, the other packages are much better. So the lamps pack will give you a small night lamp. The lamps and plants pack will give you a pretty big structure. So at 75 sticks, you can build pretty much like this, so to speak. And higher up, the all-inclusive one, you can really go even hanging structures and really go
But
big.
we build also like tower lamps that are like this big. So it was quite the ones that you will put in your living room, maybe.
But those are on the higher end.
On the higher end, but they look really sculpture-like.
The spider that we promised will build can be built with the all-inclusive pack. So that is what we're going to highlight tonight. Although,
Okay.
no, I had a thought. I will not share
Create
it.
something new now. Okay, another question. How strong are the magnets? If I make a large structure, how can I be sure it holds? Okay, so these are the strongest magnets that we could find on this scale. They hold about 2 pounds, I think, of strength. Of course, there are limitations, and there are
Yeah,
limitations to the sphere size. So you can only put like a limited number of magnets around the sphere.
Limited, but quite a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't
So
know, probably like 20 sticks or something like this.
the one thing I found when building with TiKA is you have to think of the structure. You have to really see how the forces go with it. So when you build, if something goes straight and the forces go straight, it will hold a lot. If you create an event where, I don't know, if I put like this and I put a lot of building on this, since there's no force to counter it on this side, at one point the TiKA stick will take it down from here because it will be pulled to the side. Otherwise, if you want, you can
Yeah.
really
Basically,
anything.
I think everything that you saw in the campaign with pictures and in the video, they're like 100% true. We hanged like 3 pots with a large structure in it. We built bridges that were like half a meter long. We built towers like 1.5 meter high. So as long as you keep track of these rules, and there's no, I mean, don't be scared if it falls apart. It's just super fun.
Yeah, that's one thing that you don't want to do is to put a lot of effort and then love that object. Don't love that object. Love playing with
Love the
TiKA,
process.
and the most enjoyment is building something new. I really enjoyed it. So I had TiKA for with me for a month when I at home. I built every day something new, and it was extraordinary. I just felt very happy of accomplishing something before bedtime. So I just built a little lamp, night lamp. I looked at it, went to sleep.
Not to mention, it's a stress relief in the office. I was like really stressed one day, like really pissed off, and I just took a 5-minute break and I just build a small TiKA like live, and a new one. I created just a new one. And in 5 minutes, I was like super zen.
And also, if you have kids, it's a lot of fun for them.
Definitely.
They
Mostly for
discover.
them, they discover a lot of things that we didn't thought of. We had some kids here playing with TiKA, and they made football.
Yeah, a football court, and they
Yeah.
played with it.
Football
Actually,
court.
they're far more creative than we are.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah, definitely for kids, it's a lot of fun, and probably the next campaign will be really focused on them and on their education. But it's a really good start for them also with this set. a lot to learn and to play with.
And it's really versatile. So that's one of the things that you can.
But
really
this doesn't mean that
do.
adults cannot play. It's like perfect.
Otherwise, I'd be a kiddo.
So what are we doing?
Well, I think if there are any more questions, we can answer them right now. If not, I would start to build
Start to build.
and show you how to build a spider with TiKA.
Which is like very complex.
Yeah,
So
it's one of the most complex.
Warning. If this is like level 1, what he will build, what he invented, the spider is like level 5.
Depends on the level. It's 200, probably yes,
He's
5.
the expert.
But no, it takes a lot of sticks and a lot of different aspects of TiKA. That one of the main aspects is the moving aspect of the structure, which you saw already. But let's take this apart.
Okay, we'll let you play. So,
If you have any questions, drop it in the comment section. We will be glad to answer. If you have others after this live, drop it in the comment section on Kickstarter, so everybody can see them there.
share our project.
Yeah, definitely share it.
It's super fun.
You know, if your friends buy TiKA and you buy TiKA, you'll have a lot of TiKA sticks to play with. That's the point. I really want my friends to buy TiKA.
So, depending on the success of the campaign, we plan lots of stuff in the near future and in the far future. Like we said, we envision TiKA like an open platform. So, we just discovered the principles. There are many accessories that you can add to this platform that you can develop. So far, like we said in the video, the tagline, like we discovered maybe only 5%. I believe it's true. So the more you play with it, the more you discover, and the more ideas bring into your mind.
So let's
For
just
the-
double check it.
Okay,
Please,
double
no?
check. Okay. And the sticks.
You have to finish it in 15 minutes.
Yeah, I have 15 minutes.
Definitely. So this is the most complex thing I've
No
built.
pressure.
No.
10 minutes.
And I just built this when we're doing a live on Halloween. Let's think of something. Okay, spider. Let's build the spider. And that's was the key to start. And from there I built. And this is something I found very cool in TiKA, that anything I thought of, anything, I found a way to represent it with it. So
If you want to be a spider or a fox or
Or a bear.
or
You can do it.
or a dragon. I think we have a picture on the campaign with the dragon. So really, it's like if you can think of it, and it has a mesh geometry. You can think of a mesh geometry for it. Then it's buildable.
We had a crazy, actually I had a crazy dream that maybe we'll have enough sticks to build a replica of the Statue of Liberty for this campaign, but we ran out of sticks. But we plan to do that in the future, of course, to go like maximum to see how big we can go.
Because
This one?
these prototype sticks, because it's still a prototype, were actually handcrafted by Adrian.
Actually, here in the makerspace, we did it.
Yeah, so it took a little time to build it.
This is why we need your support, because if we want to go like full scale for this one, we will need to invest in some machines that will help us with the production. Some parts of TiKA will be outsourced, of course, but some parts we will take care of, because our main goal here is to keep a high-end
and a premium feel to this product. So we will check the quality of each and every piece of the set. And like I said, for the future, we plan to website an open platform in which every buyer can have an ID. And of course, we encourage every buyer to upload a picture or a video with what they created. And why not? We can do it like a competition, like live competition. Who makes the greatest design? We can vote for the greatest design.
No, depends. This is a work in progress, so competitions are nice, but I like cooperative engagement.
If you like competition, we have 30 more minutes.
Do you need help? You can do
No.
it. You need a brother to help you.
I do have a brother, actually. It doesn't help much.
Did he buy TiKA?
I think his girlfriend did.
His girlfriend bought TiKA. Oh, and by the way, there's no like this is for boys and girls and whoever.
Definitely.
It's like yeah, I would also buy TiKA to grow plants, but they will die. I do not know how to take care of plants.
Of course, we will do another live session on the flower pots and all that later on. Right now, it's we thought let's focus on the light part. So if you have any questions on that, we can answer you, but we'll feature and show it off a bit later on during the campaign. Doesn't what?
No, it's okay. We only have 8 minutes.
Nah, I need the picture.
But can we just go like more than 1 hour? Or,
Yeah, of course.
no? Okay. That's
So, but the people
We're not
here are
gonna-
waiting for us.
Who?
The
Oh,
the
yeah,
movie
we
night
can't.
is starting.
The movie.
So there's a movie night in this.
One of the greatest things of working in a makerspace, in a co-working space. There are a lot of creative
Just
people.
let me check.
Almost every night something happens here.
Hi.
So that's why we enjoyed working with them and having the feedback. We are like more than 100 people here. And basically everybody plays with TiKA. And we had, Florian said, structural engineers that were like, oh my God, I wish I had this in university. I could understand bridges and how stuff works and why they don't work.
And the legs. Legs are the weirdest part. Because you have to be. Okay.
Okay, let's build something without it.
Without the base.
Without the legs.
Legs.
Don't worry about the legs.
But it's really cool. Okay, any other visions about the future?
Any other questions? While I'm building, we can definitely answer any question you might have.
Bon. Actually, by playing with it, we also discover it's a great like team building tool for office people when they have a break or they get bored. They can just get together and play with this one. It's like super fun. It's better than, I don't know, board games.
There's something wrong here.
And it's also super fun, like if you build
Can't
a
remember.
structure or something that resembles a sculpture in your office, it's super fun to just leave it in an open space, in a common area, and then encourage people to modify something each day. And you will see it evolving. Like if you leave it for a month in an office, in an open space, and then everybody can, I don't know, move a stick or change it. You can take like pictures every day and see how it transforms, how it evolves. It's like super, super fun for this one.
That's cool.
Let me do this on the other side. You have 4, 4, 3,
That's what I'm trying to figure out because it's
4, 3, 2.
a bit.
It doesn't matter if you make a different one. You can lie to us.
Yeah,
your
but I
It's your
really
design.
like the design.
You can say
so
it's like this, and I'll say okay.
people believe, but I like to do things the way they are, the way I thought of them.
Conrad is a perfectionist.
Sometimes, not all
Ball.
the time.
Let me help you with the ball. And the
And,
ball here. Sorry.
No,
Right
not
here.
there. Yeah.
Sorry.
Tell you, bring it with the camera close.
Starting to look like a
Yes,
dragon.
and we have. This is the one I.
Oh, and by the way,
can't
don't be
understand.
scared. So far, we played with the TiKA sticks very close to electronic devices, and so far our phones still work. So I don't think you need to worry about that part,
Okay, so,
unless your phone provider will tell you in the
not
manual,
to.
don't play with TiKA near the phone.
This is it. One more.
What do you need? 5?
I
Easy
don't
peasy.
have the.
See what I just did there? So I didn't like the way I feel the force is coming out here, so I just turned it around, and the force was bigger. So that's why when you have to choose, when there is a complex structure like this one, and you say, and you feel the magnet like instead of attracting you, pushing you, you just turn the stick. Like super easy. This is what he was talking about, trying to make the best of the magnetic force. Ball.
Yeah.
Oh, you broke it. What did you break? No, oh, something in the balance. Okay, 3.
Hmm?
Number 3.
Yes. And there's another leg here. That's what I'm
Okay.
expecting. But why?
Why, Conrad? What? This one, 4.
Oh, yeah.
Come on.
Need all the pictures.
Okay, let's see if I have no.
So somebody likes the TiKA sound. Like this
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
We also like it.
Okay. The thing is, three. Okay, got it. And 2. Right?
This is it.
So this one's over right next.
Conrad forgot his design. Nah, 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 nah.
So, yeah, and there was a big pressure on me on building it fast.
No pressure, bro.
But
What do you need? Three.
no, I think I mixed these five and
Mix
a
and
bit.
match.
Yep, five and four.
We need another leg. Give me another one.
Four.
And we need another two and another four. Right? This is a four. It's a five. This is a five. See? Here.
Where?
Here.
No, from there. No.
Mm-hmm. We have this one, which is this one, and then we have the other one. Okay. I should put this one maybe the other way around.
Then it's very weird. The spider is very weird. Told you it was a complex, but don't worry.
Okay.
So we got this, and this. Okay. Also, this is the one of the designs that kind of I thought of. Okay, let me push TiKA to the max. Let's see what it can and what it can't do. And I might have pushed it. No, just kidding.
No, it's actually pushed to the max only here in the middle. That's it.
Yeah, it should have around 9 sticks sticking to it, but it's a little different. Yeah, definitely. These are
Then you
the
keep this too. Yeah.
Mhm.
The tail.
Yeah, this is better. This is better.
One, do you want the four? Yeah.
No, hold on. This is like this. Definitely, it stops. Okay.
You just cut the leg.
Cut the legs, build the body and the head, and then I noted the hind legs. Okay, so 5, 4, then 5. This is definitely 5 with okay. That's good.
No pressure, only 1 minute.
Pressure all gone.
This one. Run this one.
I put some legs on it. What is it? 4? 4. This. That's 4. This is 5. Okay. Let me see if we get it right.
Okay, guys, if you have any other questions.
Okay. This is it. That's why it's not
We need a
working.
head.
And yeah. Need to be certain of the good. Then it's two, three. Я думал, позже он меня подойдет. Тут нет. This is when you forget your own design. Just because I built it yesterday, and
Okay, we got a good
sure.
question from Jane.
Yeah.
I really like the idea of making something myself, but I don't really have much experience in actually creating things. Will it be easy to me to make an object? Of course, this is one of the things that we thought of.
Yeah.
So basically, we will include in the guide objects that start from simple bases with simple triangles, up to much more complex things. So don't be scared here by Conrad.
Yeah, this is something extreme.
We plan to encourage everybody to start playing and designing. Of course, in the beginning, it's best if you follow the guidebook to discover the things, and then you just start to make small changes, to adapt, to dismantle, to make again, to mix between the parts. So I think it's fairly easy. From our experience, in like 1 or 2 days, if you play, I don't know, a couple of hours, you'll get the hang of it. So it's more like a game. You don't need to feel the pressure of
building something.
building something, or as we've explained, everything is fail-safe in terms of electricity and in terms of the what the electronics are inside the base. So you cannot go wrong. I mean, there's no way you can break it. You will just have to dismantle it and then build it again. And this is actually the process that you will enjoy most, and it's the process that in which you will learn of exactly how it works, how to do, how to simplify it, how to add more, how to subtract. There's also the case in which you build something that looks super complex and it's really stable, and then you start to take out sticks only to find out that it's still stable, or you can unstable it. So you can discover like what is the minimum amount of sticks with which this structure can be stable or not. So that's like super fun to do. It's another game. It's like similar to the Jenga tower, in which you pull out blocks and then it falls apart. So you can also play with it the other way around, like disassembling it.
I think I kind of got the legs in the end. This one,
The creature that will hunt
later.
Conrad in his dreams, the Halloween spider.
Oh, please.
So hope we answered Jane.
Sorry if my head is out of the picture. No?
What do you need? You need the 3.
No more, please. I need.
We are in overtime now.
It's okay.
So we received another question from Jane.
So it takes a bit more than 15 minutes to build a spider.
No, it's because Conrad doesn't have the manual. That's why.
Yeah, definitely. When some examples can be built, and he draws very well, so I think.
Not really.
Well, what I've seen is
You can
a
sketch it, yeah, of course, you can
nice
sketch it on
drawing.
your...
So yeah, maybe you can learn
You
more.
need this one. No, you need this one.
No?
You
No?
need this one?
I will need all of those.
Yeah, one by one.
This one is just a, there's a little engravement here on the LED stick
So do you want only
So
one
you-
with the polarity? I don't know if you can see it.
that will
You can see it in the pictures. There's a plus and a minus on the other side. So you'll know, this is only for the LED. So you'll know the polarity of the LED light. And you know how to turn it around.
done. That should be good. On that side, actually,
But our vision is to make it more fun. I mean, you don't have to really think hard of it, like plus, minus, where does it go, plus, minus. Just play with it, turn it, try it,
Yeah.
and the base will give you the signal if something is wrong.
here.
And if it's good, the light will just turn on. So that's fun discovery of all the features.
Mhm. Oh, sorry. Right.
This one.
Yeah, I think I need one over here. Yes. Yes.
Ooh, starts to look like a spider.
I can
Yep.
put it here so you can all see.
So good job, Conrad, without the manual. Only from his
Whew.
head.
Was
Spider is here.
harder than I thought. But it's easy to build things. It's harder to follow instructions for me, personally.
Of course, you can be a rebel like that. You can just toss away the manuals and then just play here.
One here. And the final
The big question now.
big question. It will stand. Right now, we almost have the face, but
It means spider.
we will need it. I think. Let's see if it works. Yep. This one doesn't. So it. Yep.
See? Even math is making this.
No. That's not it. That's not just it. I think I have one.
You forgot to speak.
Yeah. This might have one.
Okay,
Hmm?
you forgot
Well,
You forgot the connection from here to...
no. That's
Yeah, that's it.
okay. And we're gonna go.
Move the head of the spider. That's a big picture.
And
Can you dim it just a little bit?
of course.
Strong now. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Perfect.
Good. And I think we're gonna go with the last part, which is like this. You see, this when the polarities match, you kind of know it without the ball as well. So that's perfect. If you can, if the two sticks pull on the ends, you know you've got the right polarity on the magnets, so they'll really pull together. Which is important that at one point you'll find out that it's important to build structurally sound in a structurally sound way, so to speak. And one. Okay. And the spider has two mustaches. One is here. And the other one is this that I used at the end.
I thought those were fangs.
Well, they're the fangs, but I like to call it mustaches. It looks like mustache from behind. And that just kept it in place until I could build it in a stable manner. Because now it will move.
Ooh. Maybe we can show it from here.
Yeah, from.
Let me see if I don't drop the connection.
Let me help you.
Oops.
Okay. So that's it.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry. They're here.
But why is the it's too dim. Where is the connection happening?
Great. So I think we can wrap it up now.
So
Where are you guys?
that's it.
Thank you.
So hope you liked it, and sorry.
Don't hesitate to ask questions on the platform. We promise we will bring you more fun stuff and more videos to show you exactly how to build the things that we already did in the pictures. What else?
And share, like us on Facebook, social media, share with your friends. The more that pledge to our cause, the better we can fulfill your pledges as well, and make TiKA a toy for everybody, or a design object. Depends on what you
It's up to
really
you.
want from it.
Thank you.
Great. Thank you so much.
Bye bye.